boy. How's your weekend? Working on a Sunday? Lehman? Oh, brother. Lehman. Lehman collapsed.
Come on, buddy. What's wrong?
Boy, his cash flow is cold.
That's impossible. He just gave a bonus to that executive we passed in the hallway. $23 million.
Generous your fault. He couldn't afford it.
Last I saw, he had $18 billion in cash reserves and real assets. 18 billion with a B.
Leveraging $780 billion of risky investments which Lehman counted at full value. Stocks, gold, mortgages, oil, bonds, mortgages, derivatives based on mortgages, and mortgages.
780 divided by 18, call it 44. Lehman is leveraged 44 to 1.
So,
Say someone gives Lehman $44 to invest, and the investment loses $1, about 2%. If the investor wants the money back, no problem. Lehman sells the investment for $43, adds $1 from the cash reserve, and says, here's your $44.
But if several investments go down more than 2%, and a lot of investors say, show me the money, then Lehman runs out of cash. The investors are in trouble.
We're the investors. We're in trouble. Global financial collapse.
Aren't you exaggerating?
No. Lehman's investments, meaning our investments, and Lehman's debts, meaning our debts, are tied to accounts around the world. So if Lehman goes down, we
all go down. Check his cash reserves.
Oh, he's down to 1 billion, and it's going fast.
check his stock price.
Let's see, stock prices dangerously low and falling.
He needs a massive transfusion of OPM.
Opium? Is he an opium addict?
OPM, other people's money. It's not an addiction. It's the way we do business.
Easier than buy low, sell high.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, if Lehman could just borrow maybe 42 million before the banks open tomorrow.
Yeah, not me.
No,
No,
stop.
I guess-
Stop.
I
guess
can't.
that's too
No,
much.
No.
Too risky.
Right.
Yeah. Or one of you could buy Lehman, make him part of your company. Come on, guys. Can't you do a takeover? If Lehman goes bankrupt, it's going to be a tough Monday morning for 25,000 laid off workers and everyone else.
Hey, BOA, want to buy Lehman? He asked you plenty of times.
Not this week. I have to eat Merrill Lynch. That's $58 million.
Maybe Barclays can buy Lehman. Can Uncle Sam convince the folks in London?
Transatlantic negotiations on a Sunday night? Lehman needs help before tomorrow. JP, you up for the chase?
No, thanks. I bought Bear Stearns in March. Wells?
In too deep already.
Stocks are crashing. All sells, no buys. Can't get prices to stabilize.
Look, Lehman's trying to speak.
Let's get government bailout.
He's right. He needs to talk to the feds. We don't bother taxpayers when we make money. At least they can help us when we lose money. Got him on speed dial. Hank Paulson, Ben Bernicki, Tim Geithner.
Lehman asked all of them. They all said no.
Lehman, what about George Bush? His cousin is one of us, a banker. Get his cousin to call the White House.
He tried. President Bush wouldn't take the call.
Why won't they help? Don't they know how important this is? Try again, Lehman. You need to ask for a...
Bailout. No. They said no.
you saved Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac 10 days ago. You got B of A to buy Merrill Lynch for $50 million. And you're ready to lend $85 billion tomorrow to save AIG. But you're not going to save Lehman Brothers today? After 185 years in business? But Lehman's investments are tied to banks and stock markets all over the world. Last year, their profits were $4.2 billion. That's a 4 and a 2 and 8 zeros on revenue of $19 billion. It's a good company, an excellent company, very well respected.
Except for the 8 crooks at the top.
Forget the bailout. Just arrange a buyout with Barclays Bank. Get the Fed to assure the British authorities that this investment is a safe deal. No? What about a loan? Just $42 million to save Lehman's investments until they can work out Come on. You don't understand what you're doing. You cannot crash the entire global economy. Apparently they can.
Call it.
Monday, September 15th, 2008. Lehman Brothers Holdings Incorporated, age 185. Cause of death, Chapter 11 bankruptcy. Estimated loss of market value, $46 billion.
Tuesday, September 16, 2008. The federal government saves American Insurance Group from bankruptcy with a bailout. Officials will lend up to $85 billion to the company, saying AIG is too big to fail.
It's magic invisible, magic invisible, magic invisible money.
You sign a note that says you have to pay a debt.
You count it good as paid?
It hasn't failed us yet, 'cause that guy buys the note, and this is how he bets. You pay him every month, and everyone forgets.
It's magic invisible, magic invisible, magic invisible money. Magic invisible, magic invisible, magic invisible money.
It's the richest source of riches since the savings and loan crisis.
Which wasn't a crisis for us.
Why bother saving when we can lend? Your debt obligation is all the lender sends. It works across the nation if everyone pretends.
It's magic invisible, magic invisible, magic invisible money. Magic invisible, magic invisible, magic invisible money.